Oh, hi, Toe, and welcome back to Suikoden. But first, we must guess a game. Let's see. Yeah. Also, today's game is 1336, which is pretty epic. Not sure what game this is though. Wreckage. Looks like a walking sim or maybe a... Or no, wait. Guns, maybe? Yes. It's an FPS, so I definitely don't know what this is. Ammo, whenever you see an ammo crate, the last thing you want to be in a fight is to be in a fight with no bullets. Came out 2015. I have no clue. Number 6 Siege, maybe? Not a Rainbow Six game. I don't know what games Treyarch has made, so I'm just gonna skip. Call of Duty Black Ops 3, okay. Yeah, they all look the same to me. All right, well, goodbye. Let's go. We gotta go up into the mines or whatever and prove ourselves to these freaking dwarves. Hello. Chief has filled us in. This vault can't be opened by a stupid elf. Okay. Not much going on. Yeah. Oh, wait. Death machine. Should let everyone attack at their own discretion and see what happens. Well, that was really easy. Okay. Not much of a challenge. All right. Puzzle. I see. What happens if I just pull all three, though? It makes some of them come back up. Okay. Sunbeam Crystal. But pulling all three works, so it's not even a puzzle. Okay. That I feel like that would be most people's first guess, would be to pull all three. Okay, 2 death machines. Uh-huh. Bam. Also, this is one of the mini RPGs wherein the male characters are fully clothed with maybe their arms out, and the women have as much out as possible. See Valeria, you can see her entire right leg, and the bottom part of Camille's thing is basically a thong. I mean, not really, but it's pretty close. Maybe I'm just a puzzle master. Hello. Good luck with work. Also, how dare you steal my dues? Blue ribbon. We already have those. Okay, so far pretty easy. Also, it's true, I am a puzzle master. Thank you for noticing. So far not very hard. Don't know why the dwarves thought this was such a like big challenge. I just noticed the battle theme is in 5-4. Okay, now we're fighting dwarves. That seems a little weird. Oh wait, no, hold on. Maybe it's not. Oh, it's 7-4. I just guessed 5-4 because I realized that it wasn't on like a set 4x4 pattern. Let's see. I'm gonna Deadly Fingertips the Death Machine. I'll just attack this dwarf. All right. I'm gonna wiggle my fingers at you, and you're dead. Bam. Okay. 1 down. 2 to go, or 2 down, I guess, if you count the robot guy I killed with my curse rune. Bam. Come on. If anyone gets a... Oh, you missed. Never mind. That's the opposite of a crit. I was going to say, if anyone gets a crit, he might be dead. Oh, wait. No, he's dead. We still got him. Nice. That counter from Victor made up for it. Okay. Anyone need to heal? Let's use Grimio's medicine because he's slow as fuck. Okay. Well, Thunder Rune. All right. Let's follow the right wall. Okay. Okay, well, I know that one just goes down, so... Oh, okay, cool. Nailed it. Next area. Come on, give me a real challenge this time, fucking dwarves. Rune. Bam. Falcon Rune. Alright. Alright, 1 down. Okay. Let's take out this guy. Okay. Oh my god, we're fucking him up. Okay. We're doing big damage. Just took out 3 dudes in 1 turn. Too easy. All right. Next puzzle. Now we're in a maze. Great. Pointed hat. Those are outdated AF. Skill rune. Not sure what that does. 3 death machines. Okay, let's see how this goes. Hiya. Okay. 2 down. 1 to go, and he's already taken a little bit of damage on top of that, so he's dead. It's over. This is the last turn. Goodbye. Fuck you. Thanks for the dues, Don, even though M preemptively stole them. What's up? Welcome, welcome. Make him regret? What, just in general? Ba, ba, ba. Make him think about those things that keep him up at night, staring at the ceiling at 3 a.m., wishing he could go back and do it differently. Just hand him a Google Doc. Hell yeah. I'll just like show him that I have a Google Doc with his name on it, and I won't even show him what's in it. I'll just show him that the Google Doc exists, and that'll be enough. Fiddle-dee diddle-dee piddle-dee-doo. What? Single bead of sweat drops down his brow. Here we go. Fiddle-dee. What? Okay. I don't know what this is supposed to mean. Fiddle-dee diddle-dee piddle-dee-doo. What? Is it actually supposed to be a hint, or is the joke that like it's not a hint and that it only means something for a dwarf? Supposed to emulate the sound, but it doesn't though. Beep, boop, boop, beep. Also, but that doesn't make sense because there's 7 words in fiddle-dee. There's 7 words in this. Fiddle-dee diddle-dee fiddle-dee-doo. That's 7 words. But there's 8 thingies. Fiddle-dee. No, that's stupid. It's terrible. That probably makes sense in Japanese, but not here. They fucked it up so bad. Fuck. Victor, you gotta start hitting more. Ow. I'm hoited. It's fine, I can heal out of battle. Nice. Grimio, give me one of them Pocheons. Give me 2 of them, actually. And 2 for Victor. Alright. Chest. 5,000 bits. It's absolutely a translation thing. That doesn't surprise me at all. They redo it to just say beep and boop. See, that makes way more sense. Escape talisman. I don't know. You could have done anything else. I don't know. If you wanted to make it like singing, you could have made it like ba for left and da or D or something for right. I don't know. There's so many better ways you could do that. Yeah. It doesn't even make sense even no matter how I think about it, because like fiddle-dee, diddle-dee, that implies it's left, right, but it's not. And again, there were 7 words in that sentence. So, but there were 8 beeps. Trying to go for syllables. That doesn't work either, though. Because then there's way more than 8 syllables. The fuck are you, Gigantus? Alright, is this the boss? Nice. Okay, we're kind of fucking him up. Ow. He just hit kind of hard. Okay. Is there like a gimmick? And is he gonna counter me? Yes. What's the question? How does this thing poop? That is a good question. It did an AoE, but it didn't do like a ton of damage. Medicine on picture. I mean, does it eat? Pooping, it kind of implies that it also eats. Maybe it's beyond that because it's a spirit. Ow, Victor died. God damn it, guys. Come on. Okay. I see the gist of what it does. It alternates between doing a physical attack and doing an AoE magic attack. So everyone who's hurt enough should heal, but only Valeria is, so. Oh, we killed it. Cool. Oh, that was pretty easy. I almost kind of hope that wasn't the boss, because it'd be pretty pathetic. Maybe not. Well, now we have 3 dwarves and 3 death machines. Alright, well, I can one-shot this dwarf. And they can definitely take this guy out, and maybe the second guy as well this turn. Ooh, he dodged though. Maybe not. Victor does have a good chance of dodging and countering, so it's at least nice. Does add some extra damage. Okay. Well, then we'll just take him out in order from here on. I'm not gonna waste an insta-kill on enemies that have already taken damage. A counter rune is nice. I agree. I'm pretty sure I had that on one of our core fighters back in Suikoden 3, and I remember it being really good there too. Let's see. Chest. Running water route. I think that's what I'm here for. Oh, 3 guys. The much less successful sister franchise to 5 guys. Three guys and a lie. I like the concept of a lie, or like the 4th person is lying about who they are, or maybe the first 3 only tell truths and the 4th one only tells lies. Okay, I guess we just have to leave now, and that's part of the quote-unquote challenge, is that I have to walk my way back out. But and in order to get your order, you have to figure it out. Okay, I would go there. That sounds pretty fun, actually. Restaurant where it's a mini escape room that is solvable in like a few minutes, but you only get 15 minutes to figure it out. Or you have to watch the person who made your food eat it. I think people would do it. Ow. Nice. You're paying for like a little entertainment before your meal. And I mean, your meals, unless it's like a fast food place, you know, if it's like if it's a place where like you get to go into like a different room and like sit down at a nice table and stuff, and if they gave you 15 minutes to figure out the mini escape room, you're just waiting for your order to get done anyway, so. You know, I feel like it all works out. All right, let's leave. This way, this way? Yeah. It'll be my fucking ass. Yawn. I'm not sure why they even, I guess just to be nice, but I'm kind of surprised that they actually have an encounter or two different encounters on the table that are just a single enemy. One for a single death machine and one for a single dwarf. Compare that to like Final Fantasy, a lot of the older Final Fantasy games I've played where you'll be lucky if you only see 2 or 3 enemies and you're gonna have so many fights against a full stack of 6 that you want to rip your hair out. Bam, bam. This really doesn't get any better with their encounter rates. Yeah. I know that Pokemon wasn't out when this game came out, and I'm pretty sure Suikoden 2 came out before Pokemon at least got massively big. Maybe not, I don't know actually. I don't know when Suikoden 2 came out. Suikoden 3 was PS2, which was a while later, so maybe Suikoden 2 either came out really fast or it came out midway between. It came out in 95. Yeah, it came out really fast. Oh wait, no, that's Suikoden 1. Sorry, 98. So yeah, Pokemania was a thing in Japan and was coming to the States. Anyway, I was gonna say, I feel like if there was like if this game had come out 5 years later, I think they would have like leaned into the elements more and types and stuff more, because of, I feel like there's a good chance they would have treated the 108 stars in a more like Pokemon, Digimon kind of way than what they ended up doing. But because Suikoden 1 already came out in 95 prior to Pokemon dropping, and Suikoden 2 came out in 98, which means it was already at least in development by the time Pokemon dropped, and yada yada. Even if it wasn't far into development. So I'm sure they had their ideas, and I'm sure that game devs for RPGs at the time were like, we're not gonna baby our game down for kids like Pokemon does. We're gonna be a real RPG. for the men. Even though I don't think, well, one, I mean, I don't have to say anything about Pokemon except look at the fucking numbers it pulls. So they were wrong. They fucked up. Then again, a lot of games that tried to copy Pokemon didn't do even 1/100th as well, to be fair, so. Dragon Quest is a very popular series, but I can't imagine that even more than like, I don't know, like a sixth of Dragon Quest fans actually care about Dragon Quest monsters. Or whatever it's called. The one where you catch monsters. Is there anybody here? Hey Ray, what's up? How's it going? Thanks for the daily dues, which have been preemptively stolen, but thanks anyway. Let's see, how do I get out of here? Why are my taxes so high? Because I deserve it. Medicine acquired. Give up. I don't know why I even opened that chest. Yeah, it's always bothered me that RPGs with elemental systems seem to keep them so bordering on pointless. Even nowadays, it almost feels like people are scared or just like refuse to do it because Pokemon exists. But like, I feel like it's fun. I don't know. I feel like in a lot of these RPGs, when you do need to, okay, we're out of that. Okay. Use elements, it's kind of comes out of nowhere, and you don't really know that you're supposed to be doing it until nothing hurts the guy except that one thing. The game, they really kind of expect you to experiment super heavily and to treat every fight like it's life or death, and you need to like figure out the best possible solution, because technically it could be life or death in a situation where you're low on resources, but I feel like the nature of random encounters is going to lead most people to just want to get the fight over with in the quickest, most straightforward way possible, and using magic generally drains resources, which is a thing you don't want to do in RPGs, especially in a long dungeon. So if you can beat an enemy relatively fast just by using the basic attack option, why would you do anything else? But then the bosses will suddenly expect you to have mastered certain mechanics that you've never had to use outside the boss fight, which, like, I understand why some people don't get bothered by it. Like, I can see the idea that, like, you know, at least the boss has something going on, even if it can be a little frustrating to have zero idea what to do on your first attempt. But I don't know, to me, I feel like there should be a telegraph other than, well, you died to this thing that you didn't know about, so now you know. Ow. Older games were brutal. You never know when the difficulty or mechanic spike is coming. Yeah, and I think especially with older games, there was a lot of, wouldn't it be neat if this thing ba-ba-da-ba-da, and they would just kind of chuck it in, and it was a lot of just that again and again for the whole game over and over. It was just the repeated, what should we do next? I don't know, this would be cool. Which is like true of all games, but I think it was more so back then because there weren't as many prior games to base it off of in terms of like what works and what doesn't. Nowadays, you can at least assume that when a developer makes a choice that you don't agree with or like, that they had some reason for doing it, even if it's a reason you would not agree with. Like, there's definitely times in both old and new games where I'm like, okay, they just did this to make this part longer, and they're not even being subtle about it. The challenge is you have to do this one thing 80 times. Which can be challenging, but it isn't necessarily very fun. Right. Save. Boom. I don't know. And I feel like we've kind of developed entire genres around, okay, but what if we made doing the same thing 80 times actually fun? And I feel like even then, not enough devs are taking from that. In the RPG sphere per se, it is not uncommon when I do play a newer RPG that it feels like we're dealing with similar issues but with high-res graphics instead. You succeeded in breaking into You succeeded in breaking into our vault. All right, I'll believe your story. As you said, the burning mirror is a terrible weapon, but it can be blown to pieces using one of our treasures, the Firewind Cannon. I'll have one built for you right away. We are grateful, Chief. Master Dedicus, let's return to the village and deliver the news. The Chief of the Elves should believe us now. I mean, I don't know why he would suddenly believe us now, but, you know. If you say so, I'll take your word for it. Let's see. Can I buy any new equipment? Brass armor is good for Victor. Leather armor is better, but it's expensive as fuck. So let's have everyone take off their armor and sell it, except for Dedicus, who already has it. Why is Victor not wearing armor? Am I stupid? I am, clearly. Which means that dungeon should have been like 5% easier than it already was. Amazing. Okay, Victor already has leather armor. I just never put it on him. Wow. I very rarely forget to put armor on like that for such a long time, but it's hard not to notice, or it's hard to notice it when the area I'm going through is such a, like, I don't know, it felt weirdly easy. Like, we've had a couple areas now that like genuinely did get a little dicey. And considering that Valeria joined at a level higher than anyone else we had, I was like kind of worried that that meant we were about to go to a really tough area, but yeah, it is a bit back and forth with that. I feel like it tends to be easier more often than not so far, which like isn't the worst thing, because like it is a game with 108 characters, and you know, you never know when someone's just going to suddenly start using a new character that they just got who's like a low level. So I kind of get it. But it's kind of surprising, I guess, more than anything. The bug with the leveling too, but the EXP is based on the level of the person who gets the kills. I did not catch that, but that's interesting and kind of annoying. That does explain why the lower level people seem to level up faster, but then get caught up suddenly. Get a lower level to kill mobs, the higher level one gets experience at the rate of the lower one, right? And vice versa. Interesting. There were, you know, now that I think about it, there were a couple times where we had someone who was like 5 levels lower, and it seemed like everyone was just leveling up a shit ton. But I didn't really like realize it was because of that. Interesting. That's way too annoying for me to want to bother trying to manage. But I will keep it in mind. Yeah, I think at the time they were really trying to mess with that sort of stuff more and make it more dynamic. Some games didn't really bother trying to make it too dynamic until later on. But there definitely were some. I mean, from the very beginning, if you want to go back to like Final Fantasy II, there's always been like the idea of like, what if experience was more interesting than just you kill this enemy and get this number. And different systems or different series have tried to take it in different directions. Like Pokemon added the you get experience for catching, and then they kept making the experience share feature easier and easier to get over time, because they realized some people don't want to actually have to like swap their Pokemon around. But I don't know, I don't feel like it's that bad, but I know why they did it. And I'm aware that Pokemon makes a lot of decisions on the fact that technically they're marketing to 5-year-olds, but you know, be like a system that evens out all your party members. Yeah, I mean, that's definitely what they're going for, 100%. And it's not, I've seen other games with a lot of characters like this that do similar stuff, where your low level party members level up faster. But it is funny that they fucked it up and now it's got a glitch based on like who gets the kill. Which means if you wanted Dudicus, or main character, to be really strong, you would just, an ideal thing would be to get through the area with like him and a bunch of people who are way lower level. Which is definitely a way to do that, I suppose. Or him, whoever is required, and then everyone else be low level. I'm sure that gets used in the speedrun for some stuff. Or unless, well, I don't know. They usually I guess, encounters a lot in the speedruns and just try not to fight where they have to. But if there's a way to work that in, I'm sure it would help not be too underleveled. Honestly, one of my favorite things about RPG speedruns is games where they utilize items a shit ton, because those items usually don't feel very good on a regular playthrough, because you're you feel like you're basically like out damaging them or like close to it by the time they even become available. But because you're so low leveled in those runs that they actually do significant damage compared to your party, which I always thought was fun. Returning from Dwarves Village. What's that? I don't know. I think they shot up the forest. That direction is... couldn't be. Too late! Nobody in that entire thing really said anything. I'm guessing that the point was to try to be vague, to kind of build tension, but you know. I think one of my favorite things in Final Fantasy VII run is how they utilize the 777 glitch on that one boss to, you know, do like really specific set of attacks and poison it and all that stuff to get it exactly down so its HP is 4 sevens, so that when the poison tick happens, because it technically counts as hitting yourself, it takes 7777 damage and then dies, which is hilarious that just resulted from like the oversight of making poison damage be you attacking yourself, which like on paper doesn't really even sound that crazy, but like now we have a whole fucking strat for this boss that revolves around it. I will say I am surprised more series don't do the thing that Pokemon does, where they have built-in mechanics like EVs and natures and stuff meant to like make it so your Charizard isn't the exact same every run, because one run it has good attack, but now it has like okay attack but good special attack or whatever you roll. Or like the parts of the game that you choose to grind in are going to affect your EVs, which is going to affect your stats as you get into higher levels, blah, blah, blah. I'm kind of surprised that's not more common than it is. Just kind of feels like I feel like usually when games do it, it's just every time your character levels up, they have a range for each stat, and it will just randomly pick a number from that range, which is like the simpler way to do that same thing, to be fair. And the older the Pokemon game, the more hidden those things are anyway, so they may as well just be that. But yeah. I feel like in games like Final Fantasy 1, it feels... I will say, it makes sense when you're playing a game and you're using literally the same guy every time. Like, you know, if Cloud has literally the exact same, like, stats every level, which I don't actually know if they do that in FF7 or not. I don't remember. But it makes more sense in those. But in games like FF1 or Pokemon, yeah, it makes more sense, because it's like, this is a white mage or this is a fighter, but it's not the same fighter every time. You're getting like, technically, you're meant to be getting like a unique fighter every time you do a playthrough, even if it's only slightly different. And those differences could, you know, only have small effects. Like you have slightly more trouble early game, but you get a lot of good rolls on your fighter mid to late game, so then the late game actually ends up easier than it was the first time, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, I figured it did vary, but, you know, I will also say, though, that in the same vein, while I get why it's a thing and it does make sense, I also don't like that kind of stuff is like hidden from the player. I don't know. If there's, as somebody who plays a lot of RPGs, if there's anything I have to complain about the genre as a whole, it's that it likes to obfuscate a lot of how the mechanics of how leveling and stuff work. You're dead. Or do it in a way where it just sort of assumes that you don't actually care. Like it'll show you like you gained, hey Max, what's up? 4 strength this time, and you gained, now you leveled up and now you only gain 2 strength. But like, you know, there's not anything you can do about it. I don't know. Thanks for the stretch, Max. I don't know. I kind of like, I feel like more games should implement systems of where you can affect it, even if only slightly, which Pokemon does have, even though you have to go out of your way to like find that information. At least you technically could alter it. Like, I don't know what Pokemon give what EVs because I don't ever pay attention to that when I play through, but like, you could choose to specifically grind a Pokemon in a certain area to get your like lead Pokemon's attack EVs up a lot. To make, because they're a physical attacker, and then it's just going to make your attacks that much stronger when you get to late game. You don't have to. I mean, Pokemon's built for 5-year-olds, or to be 5-year-old proof, I guess I should say. I almost went to the wrong place, but you can. Well, that's why that save thing is down there, which isn't very surprising in hindsight. This is awful. How horrible. Our efforts were... That's right. In vain. All of our efforts were in vain. Why? Why? Please tell me, Master Dodicus. What good were our efforts? Why did this happen? We did our best. I was insulted and abused, but I fought on, and yet... Kirkus. Nothing. Nothing remains. Everything I tried to protect. Everything was over. I planned to give this ring to Sylvina. Or Sylvina. Now this ring has no hand to adorn. It's useless now. Damn. There's nothing. Kirkus, this ring is your hope, and you must never give up hope. With just a little bit of hope, you can survive, live on, and that goes for humans as well as elves. Gremio. Young master, let's return to the castle. We must never let this tragedy repeat itself. Let's defeat Quanda Rosman's army and destroy the burning mirror. That is our only deliverance. Let's go. For the sake of Sylvina. God damn. Damn. You know what? I gotta say, like, the line, this ring has no hand to adorn, and just dropping it onto the ground goes pretty fucking hard. Alright, how do I get to these motherfuckers that I gotta go kill? Bow, 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 down, bow, bow, bow. Da, 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 da. Ba, 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 da. Go check the kobolds, maybe. Oh yeah, it's the strong arm guy. Grabs an enemy and throws them at me. It's pretty funny, actually. But we're a good bit stronger ourselves now, so he may not get the chance. Wait. Is he gonna get to? No, never mind. He's fucking dead. All right. Hello, anyone here besides this guy? Kuromimi cannot caught here. Must help everyone. Uh-oh. Who are you guys? Hey, you're that traitor Valeria. Fancy meeting you here. There's a price on your head. Better turn yourself in. Young master, we're surrounded. This is a bit dangerous. What are you talking about? This is extremely dangerous. Hey, you there. If I turn myself in, will you promise not to hurt the others? Ha! A deal, eh? Alright, I swear to God I won't hurt them. But Valeria, by law, traitors are put to death. I know. Then the burning mirror must be destroyed. That can't be done if we all die here. The Liberation Army can't afford to lose its leader. The leader must stay alive. That's why. Stop it, Valeria. Come now, Dudicus. You mustn't lose sight of your bigger goals. This bitch. That's a good girl. Behave yourself. Men, kill the elf, kobold, and the rest of the traitors. What? You just swore to God. God. There is no God in these modern times. All right, Richard Dawkins. Well. Kuromimi fight. No can die now. We had to have an excuse to kick her out so we could get Kuromimi, I guess. Rune. This guy. Oh, why do they keep giving me fucking fighters who can't do anything in the back? Stop throwing me short rangers. Also, why didn't Valeria just like, I don't know. I mean, obviously it's for convenience of getting Kuromimi in the party, but it's always annoying when that happens and they don't just like go, oh, okay, well then I'm just gonna go back over here 5 feet to the left and fight with my friends now. All right, let's see. Attack. Attack. Medicine on Dudicus. Medicine on Grumio. Ew. Get fucked, idiot. Alright, fight. Dudicus. Victor. Finish him off. Nice. We're losing. Is this it? You all weak. Kuromimi no give up. Kuromimi didn't do shit. Commander Dudicus, I'll help you. What's going on? Sir, some fellows calling themselves the Liberation Army arrived. What? Retreat! Get out of here! Master Matthew, how did you get here? Not through the forest. Somebody warned me about the burning mirror. Kirkus, I missed you! Savina? How? Why? Ha ha ha! Credit that to me. It's incredible. There was a flash and Stallion charged forward at an unbelievable speed. I wish you could have seen how fast I can run. Sylvina. Hey, don't you want to hear about my speed? I thought that guy, I knew he was going to join the fucking party, or not, the Liberation Army. I did not think he was plot relevant. I thought we were going to have to, like, go find him if we wanted him. Yes, the ring. Now I understand that hope should never be abandoned. Grimio. What is it? A ring? What is it, Kirkus? This? When everything's over. After Commander Dodicus left the castle, Humphrey and Sanchez arrived as survivors of the old Liberation Army. We now have the manpower to fight Quanda Rossman's army. Commander Dodicus, please give us a signal to move forward. Can I actually say no and, like, save? Commander Dodicus, war is timing, and now is the time. No, I'm not allowed to say no. All right, time for war time. Okay, how does it work in this game? Because it had like a very specific system in the last one. Liberation Army, concede! I shall destroy you on behalf of His Majesty the Emperor. This is the first battle for new Liberation Armies. Give it your bet. What was that phrasing? That was such a butchered sentence. All right. Same concept of rock, paper, scissors. Okay. Well, I'm going to pee, and then I guess we're going to go to war. So, PRB. Okay, time to go to war, I guess. Charge, bow, magic, others. Check the enemy's strategy. Thieves, okay. Boost charge attack power. Thieves, check the enemy's strategy, fails sometimes. Thieves, okay. Leave it to me, hee hee. The enemy's next plan is Quanda's attack. They didn't explain a goddamn thing about how this works in this one. So I'm guessing based on like the way they're laid out, I would assume charge beats bow, bow beats magic, magic beats charge. So that's what I'm going to assume. And if they're attacking, I assume that means they're going to charge. So magic. Children of the Runes. Windroot. Show your power. Wow. Nice. But how am I supposed to know what they're doing without the thieves is the problem. I can only do that twice. Let's do strategists to advance our charge power and hope they don't use casting. Here's the plan and make sure you obey it. Charge attack power up. All right, let's charge. All right, we have a very obvious team for who's best to charge with. Fights are very scripted. I see. I feel like we just fucked them up super hard. So, oh my god, we lost a lot of people though. I don't like that. When I lost my first person permadeath, so I had to restart the game from the start. I hope it would tell me immediately if I permadeath, so I don't... 23, oh my god. Get to the end of the fight and then learn somebody died. What's up, Nightfang? How's it going? Alright, what are they gonna do? Enemy's next plan is charge. Okay, it seems like they just are charging. I probably should have just used magic. Again and again. Okay. Oh yeah, we need to get her in the party when we get back. Okay, goodbye. I guess that, to be fair, I only had 2 uses of it, but if I'd done magic twice and then the last one had been a charge, then we probably wouldn't have lost as many guys. Damn you, it's time for the burning mirror. Okay, well, how about the dwarves come in handy and save the day at the last second? I'll burn you all with this, my big mirror. I'm gonna burn you all like ants. Damn it, Quanda's planning to use the burning mirror. What? All troops retreat. No, forget that. Disperse. Keep casualties to a minimum. Put a pocket mirror in Una, reverse it. Real, and because my pocket mirror is more condensed, it's actually stronger. Spreading out to reduce casualties, eh? But it's too late now. Traitors of the Empire, this is the price you pay. Take that! What's going on? Get fucked, idiots. Ho ho ho! That's what you get for stealing. See the power of our Firewind cannon. Chief of the Dwarves. Looks like we got here in time, young elf. All right, let's go into the castle and take Quanda Rossman's head. Come on, Dudicus. I'm going too, young master. Please, Master Dudicus, take me to... How did you get here, Valeria? I guess we saved you at some point. Off screen. I'll go too. All right, who else is coming? Kurobibi go too. Save friends. Kurobibi go. Let's go. All right. Well, I guess we got our team. I would love to rest. I was just about to say, is the game really not going to let me like rest up or anything between all that? Devil Shield. Army of like 20 people beating the ass of this one guy. Real and true. I need to change my party layout. I didn't think about it. Ow. Okay. But run. Fucking goddamn it. I've done that twice and it's never worked. Okay. Done it 3 times and it's never worked. Okay, well, at least we're right next to the person that can rest us. All right, formation. They literally put all of my short range people in the back for some reason. Just to fuck with me, I guess. Gale Crystal. Who's Gale and why is she leaving her crystals everywhere? Old Book Volume 1. Can I read it? Veteran Soldier. Can't tell if those are like leg braces above his knees or if his like from above his knees to up to his thighs are just out. But I guess we'll never know unless there's concept art of those guys. Medicine. Ba-ba-da. Da-da-da. Dow. Easy peasy. Three of them. Whatever will I do? Looking at the sprite of that soldier guy closer, it's definitely this. It's the same color as like the hilt of his sword, so it's probably supposed to be armor. But it kind of just looks like he got his legs out. I wonder why Dedicus only takes 1 damage from that attack. But I'll take it. No. Okay. All right. Next. What the fuck? A dragon? Why is there a dragon in here? Alright. That seems just random and out of nowhere, but alright, cool. Not just any dragon. It's dragon. These nuts. Lightning. 95 is not a lot for a targeted lightning attack, I'm gonna be honest. Too bad I can't use Dodicus's rune to just one-shot him. Would be funny. Ow, why does he keep going for Valeria, I wonder, with that? Fair enough, I suppose. Medicine on Valeria. Bam. 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 Ooh, there's an AoE. I'm glad I healed Valeria. Didn't do a lot though. TBH. Could have been a lot worse. No one's really hurt enough right now for me to want to heal anyone specific, but maybe we should heal a couple people. Don't have my medicine laid out very well though, so. Okay. There he goes again. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. Medicine on... Grimio, because he's got the lowest HP. Wondering what element type this guy is tied to, because he looks like Shadow, but I can't remember if Dark is actually a type in Suikoden or not. Attack. Wait. There we go. Attack, attack, attack. Medicine. Valeria. Okay. Rune. I would have them all just free will because they'd all just attack, but I do like having Valeria use her rune to do extra damage. Hopefully we're making good progress on this guy. It's always hard to tell with bosses how much of a damage sponge they're going to be. Yeah. Don't really get a lot of flexibility in terms of like the parting you get to bring here, and by that I mean you literally don't get any flexibility aside from what runes and stuff you chose to give some of them. So it's sort of a, you either just get lucky, have the best runes for this guy, or you just have to do that over and over until you win like that. Cool. It wasn't a very hard fight. Okay, well, dragon's dead, I guess. Good riddance. No chest or anything? Okay. Fair enough, I guess. Alright, motherfucker. Hiya! One down immediately. I almost wish this game had a morale mechanic for enemies where they could run away. Because it'd be funny to like do deadly fingertips on a group to just auto kill one guy and some of them just immediately run. I feel like I played a game that had something like that, but I can't remember what it was. I saw my ally just get sucked into death. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Hey, buddy, are we gonna fight you now? You the leader of the Liberation Army? You look familiar. Teo's son. I'd heard rumors, but Teo's boy a rebel leader, eh? Don't expect me to pull punches. They once called me Quanda the Insurmountable, and I shall again become the wall that protects Emperor Barbarossa. Succumb, liberators, see my strength. See the power of the black rune that Lady Windy has given me. How about I slap that shit-eating smirk? Okay. I guess we're doing this one-on-one. For the Empire. And for His Majesty the Emperor, I won't let you proceed. Taste the sharpness of my blade. Oh, the duels. I hate these. Because it's also just like guessing. Oh, man. Or maybe it's not. Actually, now that I think about it, I think you have to watch the dialogue. What did he say? He's probably going to attack. Is it rock, paper, scissors too? I think it is. I think he's gonna attack. I feel like, honestly, if for no other reason than like the most obvious thing for him to do first would be to attack. So, yep, gotcha. 76. I don't like that we start with less health, but that's probably, I wonder if that's based on how much health you had from the boss fight. Whoa, pretty good, Teo's little boy. Now it's my turn. Okay. Based on how the war went, I'm almost tempted to just desperate attack every time and hope we win. Now it's my turn. Sounds like he's gonna attack to me. I don't know. Yep, okay. All right, 27. Okay, I mean, I'm way ahead now. Well done. You're a worthy opponent. Now it's my turn. Is he actually just going to attack every time? 76. Nice. Get fucked. What now? Okay, wait. Now he might be on the defensive. What now? Yeah, I'm gonna go with what? Attack. Aha! What now very much sounds like a, like, I'll get you. Is that a desperate attack? It sounds pretty desperate. So, defend. Nice. Okay, okay. Kind of glad that I got a chance to get the hang of this back in Suikoden 3. I feel like I would have just been blindly picking stuff otherwise, which is what I did in the first couple of duels of Suikoden 3. It was just randomly pick stuff until I got the gist of it. Well done. You should destroy my defenses. It doesn't tell you that. It doesn't tell you that like there's like anything to pay attention to. It just expects you to get good, I guess. I wish there was more of like a hard, I don't know, like a harder wall you had to climb in the first one, where it's like you either get it right or you insta die, and it keeps making you try again and again, or something. I don't know. Like let you save right before it, and then any fuck up is a death, so you have to like get the vibes on how it works to beat the first guy. I don't know, something like that maybe. Possible. It's Lady Wendy's Black Rune. You mess everyone up. You fix them. Kobold, why are you still sane? The Black Rune. My arm. Ah! What's going on? I'm not sure. Something to do with the Black Rune, I think he said. So that's why the kobolds were attacking us, because of that rune he was using. And why Kuromimi didn't. Oh, wait. What happened? Prepare to die! Time for revenge. Elf. Kobold. I see. Do what you must. You have the right, I believe. Wait a minute, something's wrong. Are you Commander Dodicus of the Liberation Army? Please go ahead and take my head. I'll die like a soldier. They do fuck people up, yeah. Make them a bit crazy. I guess this is the first game, so this is the first time. And Wendy's. Oh yeah, I mean that's just true. This is the first game they introduced that concept, so they're gonna definitely drip feed it to us for sure. Okay, yeah, this feels like you can recruit this guy if you're nice to him moment. Something's wrong. What are you waiting for? It says lop off his head, but that's definitely not what Quanda said. Mistranslation. There's some really blatantly fucked up translation bits in this game. That would probably bug me more if I didn't read a lot of fan-translated manga, so I'm just kind of used to auto-correcting in my head. Lop off my head. I'm impatient. Why did you suddenly... That's right, you're not the same person you were a moment ago. It's this. The burnt rune. Rune? This was the Black Rune. It was given to me by Lady Wendy. Gave me power over monsters. I mean, it did give us things like you spoony bard, so, you know, occasionally it was pretty good. But it also began to affect my willpower. Wendy cannot be trusted. Does the Empire know? But whatever I say now is irrelevant. After what I've done, my only remaining fate is to die like a soldier. I do have a fondness too for like the specific way that 90s VA, when they first started doing VA in video games, there's like a very specific way that it tends to be bad that I adore. Probably mostly just because of nostalgia, but still, it's pretty fun, I think. It's the kind of cheesy that I enjoy. Join us. Join us, Ed. Life has many doors, Ed boy. Me? Join you? Me join the Liberation Army. I served Emperor Barbarossa for 10 years, and you asked me to be a traitor? That's right. The Emperor is a different man from the one you knew 7 years ago. Perhaps the Emperor I knew and trusted years ago disappeared years ago.
Commander Dudicus, let me join your army. My loyalty for Emperor Barbarossa remains firm, but I cannot serve the present emperor, whoever he may be. I genuinely don't know if we're going to get a Emperor went crazy because of runes or Emperor got replaced by evil guy thing yet. I guess we'll see. Or I guess the third option is he's being manipulated by someone or something evil, but feels a bit extreme for it to be that case. Congratulations, Commander Dodicus. Our first battle was a great success. I don't know about great success. If I had just done magic the first 2 times, I feel like we would have fucked him up, but you know. Mimi. Oh, mommy. Wow. Brother. Looks like their spell is broken. Emperor is space bug again? Probably. It's like 3k of your 5k army. I know, right? I mean, we won, but it wasn't a good fight. It was like, it was a win. Let's just call it what it was. We won and nothing more. Thank you, Master Dudicus. What will you do now? The village is gone, and perhaps my war is not yet over. At least not until your war is over, Master Dudicus. Please let me join the Liberation Army. Me too.
And me as well.
Not Sylvana. Or not Sylvina. I keep wanting to call her Sylvana. It could be dangerous. No, I'm staying with you forever, Kirkus.
I'll join too. Kuromi be fight. Everybody fixed, but country still sickness.
I too have no place to return to. To prevent this tragedy from repeating itself, let me fight too. Commander Dudicus, this battle has made you a man. It's pronounced rules. It's true. There's even a song called that. So many people are willing to join you. Now let's get back to Highwind Castle. Let's go then. We sure did get a lot of people. Thank you for teleporting me here so I didn't have to fucking walk. And I'm so glad you continue to respect my time so we get in. 3 months after defeating Kwanda Rossman's army. Dang it. I was hoping it would cut to Wendy, like, colluding with the Emperor and just being really mad that we won the last fight. This is almost making me kind of want to get back into reading Kingdom, which I read like 500 something chapters of and then put on hold because I can only watch these guys have giant wars over China for so many chapters before it starts to feel a little repetitive. But all this war stuff is making me be like, maybe I should binge it at some point when I have the free time. We'll see. I'm rereading Gideon the Ninth now, so maybe when I finish that, I'll binge through Kingdom to catch up as my thing to read. We'll see. I don't know. I may not. By the time I get done with Suikoden, I'm going to be done. I'm still probably going to be reading Gideon the Ninth, and that itch to read a thing about war might be gone by then. Like, part of the problem too is I can't tell if Kingdom's actually going to even finish before the fucking author has to retire or something. Because it just every time I think that we're getting to like a point where they're going to go, and then eventually they unify China at the end, we start a whole nother fucking saga of now we're onto this war and all of its various battles. Anyway, can I sleep in this bed? Did I even try? No, I guess not. Oh, young master, what happened? Nothing. I'm just awake. I'm doing things. I'm moving around like a young man should. Got a problem with that, Gremio? Also, if you don't know Kingdom, it's just it's a seinen manga about all of the wars that led up to the unification of China. The main character is, it's like a historical fiction thing. The main character is a guy who was one of the like major generals during the later parts, or the later wars that took place during that whole thing.
Master Dedicus is thinking about Teo. Why does
I hate that that is a weirdly translated, because it's the only thing she says to you at the hideout. It's not even like wrong. It's wrong grammatically more than anything, but it still bugs me. Anyway, in their defense, they probably had two guys who had to translate this entire game. Thank you for the dues, Candy. Welcome, welcome. I can just look at this myself now. I don't have to ask him to tell me about it. All right. I say we look through the stars some more. All right. I don't think we had Humphrey before, so Tenyu star. There's multiple, so I need to look up Humphrey. Who is this guy? Did he just kind of join off screen? Oh, he's one of the old... Okay, no, he's one of the dudes that came from the Liberation Army. Lurking while recovering from the Horde exam. Have a good recovery. I wish you good news on the exam. Star of Bravery. Okay. It says literally nothing about it, but it's pretty self-explanatory. I don't think we need anything to be said about it, I guess. Tenmo star. Star of Swift Courage. Tenmo star plays as the strong village leader in the game, except for Kwanda, Rossman, and Kiba Windermere. Interesting. So 3 out of 5 times it's the strong village leader character, but the other 2 times it's not. I don't know if they use the stars in like the spin-off games, like the tactics game and card game. Anyway, we a Tensio star. There's 2 of them, so I have to look up Valeria specifically. She is the wounded Tensio star, wounded star. The Tensio star, let's see. The original Tensio star from the novel Water Margin was Wu Song, also known as Pilgrim and Tiger Fighting Hero. He has almost nothing in common with his counterparts from the games, being best known for becoming the blood brother of Song Jiang, for murdering his sister-in-law and her lover, and for beating a man-eating tiger to death. Wacky. Okay. Anyone else new? Stallion is the Tensoku star. The Speedy Star. That I probably don't even need to read the rest, but I will, because there's actually a blurb on it. Some Tensoku stars, or the Speedy Star, are Godspeed rune bearers, meaning that they bear the true holy rune, which enables them to run extremely fast, and it makes them the fastest folk in the game. That sentence was worded really bad, so I had to like fix it myself. If the protagonist recruits one Tensoku star who bears the true holy rune, it will be a lot of help. Okay, this is who wrote this? It feels like it was written by a middle schooler. This specific one is like really bad. Here, I'm gonna read it like verbatim. Some Tensoku stars, or the Speedy Star, are Godspeed rune bearers, meaning that they bear the true holy rune, which enable is spelled wrong, them to run extremely fast, and it made them as the fastest folk in the game. If the protagonist recruit one Tensoku star who bears true holy rune, it will be a lot of help because it made them to dash in the world map. There are Tensoku Star that doesn't bear a Godspeed rune, but they are absolutely fast. But they are not as fast as the one who has the Godspeed rune. There are 2 true holy rune bearers, Cedric and Stallion. Stallion has the true holy rune. This guy, that's like this. I was gonna make a joke about him being the Birdly of Suikoden, but like, I think he just actually is the Birdly of Suikoden. In that he's like weirdly relevant to the lore and stuff, despite seeming like just some jackass. Well, there you go. That guy is extremely important to the overall lore, probably. Anyway, what is Kyrkis again? Tenbi Star, the lowly star. Tenbi stars tend to be strong fighters or strong mages. Kyrkis is an archer, so I don't think he counts as either of those. The original Tenbi star from the novel Water Margin was Shijin, also known as 9 Tattooed Dragons. That sounds sick as fuck. He has almost nothing in common with his counterparts from the games. That seems like a recurring theme, that most characters from the novel don't actually have anything in common with their related stars in the game, which is a little disappointing, but it is what it is. Being the son of a wealthy farmer who fell in love with the Liangshan outlaws because of his love of fighting and gallantry. There are, however, some small parallels between the early parts of Shijin's story and the portion of Suikoden where the heroes return to Rockland to free the bandits Farkas and Sidonia they previously captured. Both help to set the tone that bandits and those who abet them are not necessarily villains. Yeah, but that didn't really have anything to do with Kyrkis per se. So that's a little lame. Let's see. Anyone else new in the 108 stars? What was that girl's name? That was Kyrkis's girlfriend. Did I pass her? It's Sylvina. That's it. I did not pass her. Okay. Vicky, the Chitatsu star. Oh wait, I didn't mean to click on her. Why does it not have her stats? I have her as a character. That's weird. Anyway, Chitatsu star, the quick star. Also known as the Chibean star or the quick star. It says nothing about it except that apparently in some of them it's called Chibean instead of Chitatsu. It does have the stars in Suikoden Tier Chris because it lists a character from it as having the Chitatsu star. So some of the side games do... Oh, she's not playable. That makes sense, actually. Kuromimi is the Chiton star. Who did he cheat on? Chiton, the short star. Makes sense. Lots of Chiton star are non-humans, and they are always seen with Chikaku star. We don't have the Chikaku star, so interesting. Oh, Sylvina is on here. Okay. She's the Chisatsu. There's 2 of them. Damn it. Okay, I have to look up Sylvina specifically. Chisatsu, the searching star. It says literally nothing about it except who has it. It seems like the only side game that has the stars is Tier Chris. Because it listed everyone who has the Chisatsu star, but it only lists 1 through 5, Tier Chris, and Suikoden, the Woven Web of a Century, which I don't even know what that is. Let's see. What is Starleaps? Oh, it's a mobile game. Of course it is. Okay, I'm on the wiki and it's like main series, Suikoden 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and Starleap. Prequels and sequels. Suikoden Tactics, Genso Suiko Gaiden Volume 1 and 2, Genso Suikoden Pachi Pseudo, which I'm assuming is Pachi Slot, because Pachi Pseudoto or something would be Pachi Slot. Suikoden Tier Chris. Castle of Dividivida. Oh, there it is. The Woven Web of a Century is RPG for the PSP that only came out in Japan. So it doesn't matter. Anyway. Cool. That's it. I just wanted to see all the new ones. Why is Luke here if I can just check it myself? He's useless. This looks cool. I like the dragon in the center. I don't remember what voice I gave him. Why isn't Odessa here? This is the new Liberation Army's headquarters, right? After our hideout was attacked, I managed to round up the scattered remnants of the army, and we finally found our way here to this mystery. What the hell's going on? Okay, Alexi, calm down. Hey, you're Dedicus, right? Where's Odessa? Why doesn't she greet us? Because you're Flick, right? Hey, who is this guy? I'm Matthew Silverberg, Odessa's brother. I'm now the Liberation Army's chief military strategist. Odessa's brother? So where is she? She's here, isn't she? She's dead. Matthew! What do you mean? I heard she was missing. Commander Dodicus, may I tell him? Well, you already did, but okay, go for it. Odessa was killed when the hideout at Leninkamp was attacked. I mean, I would have said he could anyway, but it's sort of like he did it and then asked for permission after already doing it. It's like, all right, man. What? Victor, what happened? You were protecting her. Forgive me, Flick. Forgive me. Odessa was thinking of the future of the Liberation Army right until her last breath. I see. And I suppose Dedicus took over the leadership. Correct. Must be kidding. Humphrey, Sanchez, you gonna let them get away with this? How can this kid follow after Odessa? We need a leader, and Dedicus is doing well. Flick, please calm down. Didn't you come here for a reason? Yeah, for a reason. To be shared with Odessa, not you, Dedicus. Humphrey, Sanchez, I'll be staying at the inn in Kaku. If you change your minds, come and join me. You guys don't want to be with these scum, do you? Master Dedicus, Flick is in shock after hearing about Lady Odessa. He's not usually like that. I must have a good, long talk with Flick. After all, he was vice commander of the Liberation Army. His name is the same as the fucking main character of Bug's Life, and every time I say it, it's hard to take him seriously. You're right. We need all the help we can get. Alright, well, I'm stuck with Victor. So I guess we're gonna go... Oh, wait. Can I talk to Matthew and get an actual party going? No. Okay, Luke just shows me the fucking plates that are behind him that I can check on my own. Okay, I guess we're leaving with just the two of us. I mean, it's fine. We can sail to Kaku without any random encounters along the way, but it's still like seems silly. Oh, he's got the vaults. Drop. Octopus urn. Actually, we should take that because we might be able to withdraw. I'll be able to put that in the bath. I just gotta go find where the bath's at. Is this the bath? What's happening? When I take a bath, you'll feel refreshed. How do I display stuff in the bath? Okay, I don't know how to do it yet. I'm pretty sure I read that you can, in the walkthrough that I pulled up, that you can use those for displaying in like the hideout around the bath. I don't know how to yet, so... Oh, fuck, I exited out. Shit! I will worry about it later. Kind of just taking up space in my inventory. What does the hex doll do? Let me look it up. Anything that's a displayable, I'll just, like, put away for now. Items list. Cool. We're the Hex Girls, and we're gonna put a spell on you. That's also displayable. I thought so, but I wanted to check. Yeah, that's fine for now. So long as we don't end up in a fight, I guess it's fine. All right. Wrong way. That's up. I want to go down. I like how they block off that one room just by having that guy's boxes be in front of it, just conveniently. There's Camille. I would like to have Camille in the party. I'm assuming I can't, even if I talk to her. When do you plan on paying me what you owe? Oh, yeah, we never paid her back, which I feel bad about because she's become like one of my top party members now. But I guess it's no different from Pokemon when Misty was hanging around all the time, even though Ash never gave her the bike back until way later. All right, let's go to Kaku and talk to this piece of fucking shit. Do they have a... Yeah, they do. Can we only go up to 5 still? Yes. But we'll get Victor's up to 5 because it was only 4. Wait, can I attach any rune fragments? Dedicus has the fire thunder rune. Should I give him the thunder rune? 10-8, yeah, 108 stars. Or should I, for more damage potentially, or should I give him the water rune, which also might do more damage, but heals him 5 HP at the start of each turn. He's pretty tanky, so he'll actually get a lot out of that in like the long run. So I'm gonna give him the water rune for now. Oh wait, I can give a second thunder rune to Dedicus to level it up. I didn't even think about that. Did you nonst? Did you nonst? I did not. I never done nonst nothing. Maybe I should take the water room off of Victor then and give a second one to Camille. Have I seen the bomb cot update? No, I'm not updated or up to date yet. Oh wait, can I not take it off? Too late then. Rip. Okay, well they're both going down the water rune route. Hopefully we find a bunch of those. Anyway. They did the Act 7 release. Yeah, I saw they were doing that. Let's save, actually, while I'm here. Boink, boink, boink. Yeah, I haven't read the bomb cot update yet. Where is this asshole? He's not in the inn. It's on 108. Oh my god, you're right. What are the odds? Crazy. I don't know if that means... I'm not sure if this is going to make 108 a Homestuck day, though. Where is that motherfucker? He said he was going to be in Kaku. Who the hell are you? Guest Spar. How about a game, boss? If you win, I'll join you. I mean, sure. I guess we'll play again. First update of the new run was on 10:08. Okay, maybe it is then. Maybe you're right. Yeah, I know. I didn't mean to click tell me how to play. What? Guess the God of Dice. I didn't even get to play. Play. What? Or you win 5,000 bits or concede defeat. Want to know how the game's played? No. Let's play. Yeah. Okay, I think I hit no. Do they actually add up to 108 or do you just make that up? All right. We're going to bet 5K off right off the bat. Because if I win 5K, then cool, I win. They really do? Neat. Okay, that should be easy. No score. Okay. The storm, so I pay triple. Haha! Was an arc number in Lost before 413 was in Homestuck? I mean, I think the number 108 actually has, like, stuff. I mean, because of water, you know, it's a number in water margin. I think it has pretty old, like, roots and... Okay, speed it up. Being, like, a significant number. You're a lucky one. A lucky man can do anything. I'll throw my... Why did I change his voice? I'll throw my chips in with you. What is he even good for? But all right. Cool. I'm glad we did that first try. Probably the biggest inspiration for arc numbers for Hussey. Could be. I don't know. I'm sure there's a good few things about Lost that Hussey took inspiration from. My cat is schmoving. Where is this man's at? There he is. Okay.
Dedicus, Victor, I was expecting you.
Sorry, Flick. Because I was careless, Odessa. I don't know about that. I've watched the first, like, 4 seasons of Lost, and I gave up because I got bored.
It's not your fault, is it? Dessa used to say to me, you should be more aware of your position as a leader. Those words are coming back to haunt me. Maybe she knew that her death was imminent, but I was unworthy of her expectations. Flick. I was so enraged at her death that I completely forgot what I came here for. No wonder she gave up on me. Dedicus, I can't accept you as a leader yet, but this is no time for bickering. So, I have a request. Will you join forces with me?
I mean, you can join forces with me, but sure.
Good. I'm grateful. Now we can save our comrades. Well then, I'll assemble my men and take them to the castle in the lake.
Dedicus, we should be going back to the castle too. Okay. Board. Ending at season 4 is pretty good. It's like ending after Caliborn Enter. Fair enough. I mean, I know the whole plot of it. Nah, I just didn't watch past a certain point. And then Billiam, a YouTuber I watched, did a whole thing talking about each season and some behind the scenes stuff on it, all that. All right. Anyway, we're gonna take a break before we go up and probably start a cutscene. So, PRB. Oh, Haito, I'm back. Yeah, I do remember feeling like season 1 and 2 were the better parts. Also, I feel like my opinion on why a lot of people didn't like the ending is because I think the average person, especially the average person watching TV at the time, wanted just, oh, I guess he lives here and does dice now. Kind of just wants all their stories to have a pretty like straightforward, easy to understand wrap up. Heads or tails, the 6 faces of a die. I may be a fool, but these things I get passionate about. I guess I can play him anytime. I don't want to play. Goodbye. There's a bridge? What the fuck? What does this lead to? The hell? Although I am now a member of the Liberation Army, I still can't believe how the Emperor has changed. Huh. Cool. I think the public's opinion on it is low because they're stupid and don't get it. I mean, I kind of felt that way when Homestuck ended. And people were saying that it didn't wrap up enough stuff. Which, you know, I feel like specifically, I think a lot of the things that people were saying weren't wrapped up were wrapped up. Just not in the ending, per se. The one I always go back to is seeing someone make a big stink about not knowing what came out of the house juju in Act 7. But I was like, well, it was obviously the beta kids. Like, I don't think, you know, I don't even think that should be a question. I feel like that should be pretty obvious. I don't think we needed the epilogues to tell us that, if I'm being quite real. I agree, but I think that, you know, a lot of the issues, there's a lot of issues in Homestuck's later half that I think built up to the many flaws that it does have, but I think a lot of the issues that I saw people pointing out were things that were really not issues at all to me, and it was stuff like that I was seeing the most of, and getting the most upvotes in the subreddit and stuff like that. All right, Flick, what's up? Is everyone here? Then listen to me. After the hideout at Lenenkopf was attacked, I escaped toward Milch's domain in the west. Oh, Milik. Sorry, I read it wrong. Milik. You mean Milik Oppenheimer? Oppenheimer? One of the 5 great Imperial generals. Act 7 is a result of Act 6.6's flaws, while Lost's ending succeeds in spite of Season 6's flaw. That's a very good way to put it, actually, yes. Yes. Act 7 wraps up as best. I think Act 7 does about as good of a job as you could wrapping up Act 6.6 of Homestuck. And that means that there's going to be issues. But yeah, I think the ending of Lost was good despite it. And maybe that was part of the problem. Maybe it was too good of an ending that it like just didn't stick with people who were willing to sit through Lost all the way up to the end, you know, watching every week, yada yada. Maybe there was too much. Maybe it expected too much of people to remember everything that had happened. I guess not really. I don't know if I'd agree with that, honestly, from what I remember of the ending. But I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. That is something to consider, I suppose. Is that I do think as someone who reads a lot of manga, I've noticed that there are a lot of manga that read really well week to week, but are kind of a slog to read through if you binge them, and vice versa. There's manga that can feel like they move at a snail's pace when you read them week to week, but if you're binging it, it feels so well done. The delay when you start, when you finish a show comic, absolutely. And it depends. Some of them work better binged, some of them don't. That's why when part 6 of JoJo dropped on Netflix all at once, it killed the momentum, because I think JoJo is a series that's paced in a way that benefits from having to wait for the next episode to come out, or the next chapter, because Araki has a very clear formula of like building up and releasing tension that works in a spaced out format, I think, at least.
Right. I was out there rounding up the former soldiers of the Liberation Army who were scattered all over the place. Suddenly, there was a crackdown in the royal factions, and many of our comrades were captured. That was when I heard about a revived Liberation Army and came here. We must unite our forces to liberate Milik's domain. I agree. Combined with the men that Flick has brought to our forces, should be strong enough to break through the entrance to the west.
Glad I saved at the inn while we were down there, if we're about to do another war game.
The Fortress of Garan. Commander Dudicus, what do you think? Prepare to depart.
Yes, sir. Right away. The first episode of the new AT season pissed you off. But if it had aired alongside the next episode, I wouldn't have had that opinion at all, but instead we had to wait a week. Yeah. Again, some things are... It does just come down to like timing and pacing. I don't know. I've had I've had chapters of One Piece that came out that I thought were pretty boring. But then the next chapter happened and I went, oh shit, that last chapter actually was doing a lot of setup for this one. And it's just kind of like what happens. So I've just kind of learned to not really have, I don't know, at least with One Piece, because I've just grown to trust Oda well enough for the most part. I'm just willing to be like, it was a boring chapter, so it's probably going to have things that feel more relevant later on. Anyway, what the fuck do I do now? That's very true. If I had fallen off pretty heavy with One Piece, I probably would not be giving Oda the grace that I do. Left off bad, started off bad. I was feeling bad already. I think that's totally fair. All right, thieves. Enemy's next plan is bow attack, so we need to charge. Charge reads bow, bow reads magic, magic reads charge. Yeah. Charge. Invulnerable defense, bandits, fishermen's, Humphrey's team, Victor's team. There's some very weak teams on the charging side. Okay, I'm gonna charge with the LaPont family. Just really part 2 of the first episode. Yeah, that does happen. A lot, actually, I'd argue. It's really not uncommon in serialized media to make episode 1 or chapter 1 or whatever, and then, or not even just specifically episode 1, but like one episode that is then just the setup so that the next one is cool. All right, what do we got? Enemy's next plan is charge attack, I think. Okay. Then Luke, go crazy. Hey. We lost less people that time, so I'll take it. We did it. We beat the Imperial Army. Could have probably took the plot stuff from episode 2 and put it into 1, but instead they do A plot and B plot now. That's fair. I feel like a lot of things, that's a pretty common way to write stuff for modern stuff, I feel like. But like back when Adventure Time came out, because the episodes were so short and because of the type of show it was, just in general, they just stuffed one story in and that was it. And then maybe they do a separate episode for a quote unquote B plot, which was its own episode altogether.
How's that? The Imperial Army acts big, but they're nothing.
Yeah. Oh, young master, are you all right?
Master Dudicus, let's attack immediately and finish them off.
Wait, Commander Dudicus, we shouldn't attack without understanding what the enemy is thinking. Let's send a reconnaissance team to find out what they're up to.
Wrong. The enemy is careless right now. It's our chance to attack. Follow me, everybody.
Shut up, Flick. I'm the commander here. Shut the fucking up. I'm gonna fucking slap the shit out of you. Some great B episodes of Adventure Time, absolutely. All right. Jesus Christ, that's a lot of motherfuckers. I'm going to assume that this is one of those times where you really like get held back by playing these games the way I do. Which is that I am going to recruit the minimum amount of characters. Enemy's next plan is I didn't see it coming. Hee hee. All right. Well. Charge. They do be hopping. They're so excited. Fuck. Yeah, well, we lose. So Ripperoni. Was that scripted? Because that was just like... God damn. Luckily, thank God, because I was like, if that's not scripted, we're pretty fucked because like your army size carries over going forward. Like I actually would, if I hadn't played as many RPGs as I had to know that that was probably scripted even before you said it, I would have been like, okay, I think we need to reset the game. Okay. Glad to know. I could definitely see a kid trying to find some way around that and just doing it like 10 times over.
Kind of roses are those? We can't even get near the enemy. We're in trouble.
Perhaps we should send a reconnaissance team after all. Yeah, like I fucking said. Flick, you're an idiot and you cost me like 5,000 fucking soldiers. I'm going to kill you.
Okay, I'm coming along, Dudicus.
I'll go too. I haven't accepted you as commander yet. I'm not the one who just killed 5,000 fucking people. Flick, shut the fuck up. I'll come along and see what kind of leader you are. A better one. Young master, I'm going too, of course.
Gremio, you stay.
What are you saying, Victor? Who's going to protect the young master if I don't?
Don't you understand, Gremio? Dudicus is no longer a child. He's the proud leader of the Liberation Army, not a kid who needs your protection.
But that's no reason why I shouldn't come along.
After leaving my village behind, I traveled all over the place, met all kinds of people, and experienced many things. That's why I sometimes have hunches. Gremio, stay here.
You must be joking. Young master, you don't plan on leaving me behind, do you? I trust Victor. I mean, I feel like this might be setting up for the bit where Victor sacrifices himself to save me, and it's probably not going to let me bring Gremio no matter what, but I'm going to go with Victor. Stay here, Gremio. Young Master, you too? Such a bad joke. Oh, it won't. Oh, okay. I was wrong. It won't let me leave him. Okay, come with us. Thank you, young master. Interesting. Don't shame me for the choice I couldn't actually make. It's kind of why I wish these games didn't actually give me a choice at all and then just implied the choice that was made. That's, I don't know. Anyway, it is what it is. RPGs do that all the time, I suppose. I don't know. I feel like Zelda does it better usually. They tend to usually only give you a choice when there's a reason why one choice would be get you turned away. A lot of time it's just implied that Link said something. Like I don't know why it's so common in RPGs to like give you fake choices like that. It's very strange. Dodicus, kindness alone does not make a leader. That might up Victor's chances of surviving. I'm not sure about that though. I still feel like Victor's probably going to get killed, specifically because when we looked up the stars, it talked about how his star tends to go to the mentor of the main character. Who do we have? Wait, let me look at who we've got and what they're doing. Flick, you have to be up front, and Victor, you have to be up front. So Camille and Cleo, maybe. Why did the music stop? Quanda's level 30. That's pretty good. Sansuke is level 1, but I mean, why would I use him? He's the bath guy. Cleo, get it back in here. Oh wait, no, not Taiho. I want Camille. Cool. All right. We got our fire rune back. We got 2 water runes. Let's see. Long, medium, long. Yeah. So we got medium, short, medium, long, medium. So we got the 2 shorts up front. So it works out. 6, 7 stars. You can say that at the end of the game if I end up having exactly 6, 7 of the characters. Where the frick am I going? Oh, it's you guys. Perish. That gave us like no experience for good reason. They wanted me to do reconnaissance, but I don't know where I'm meant to go reconnaissance. Probably on the other side of the bridge. I'm not 100% sure where I'm at in the world. Toby Fox named a song in reference to this game. I mean, that doesn't surprise me. I don't know which song it is, though. Recruit. Join you, let me see. Liberation Army or Imperial's Army. Hard to tell who's going to win. I'd like to be on the winning side. I'll think about joining you later. Fucker. Oh, 108 Stars of Destiny. Well, that is in fact a very straightforward reference to this. Well, if it isn't Dodicus, to remember the stick fighting lessons I gave you? I heard about you, Dodicus. You're leading the Liberation Army. No, I'm not criticizing you. It's the path of your own choosing. Nevertheless, what will Teo think? All right, old Kai here will join you. The Master Stick Fighter is as good as 100 men. Theme of Mina Quest Part 3. I probably have it in my big ass Homestuck music thing and just never noticed that it was called that. Because usually when I listen to Homestuck stuff, it's either I put on one of the albums from beginning to end or I shuffle all of it. And I don't usually pay that much attention to the individual songs. Unless it's like one of my favorites. This is the town of Lac Virginite. To the south is the village of Premier l'Amour. To the east, the township of Bière Blanche. These wonderful names were created for us by General Milik Oppenheimer himself, one of the 5 great imperial. It's density, not destiny, which itself is another reference to Back to the Future. I do know that one, even though I've never watched Back to the Future.
Who the hell are you? Liberation Army? Never heard of you. I'm no interest in such things. All I'm interested in are boats. I'll take on any job as long as it's worthy of my skills.
We'll have to come back for this guy later.
No visitors during experiments. The alchemist Commandol.
Was never released on any album. Oh. Okay, then I don't have it. RIP. So I'd probably have to go play the name or play the game to hear it. Well, I mean, it's probably uploaded on YouTube, I guess, to be fair.
I'm AK. I'm a martial arts master. I have respect only for the strong. Are you strong? No, you're about 12 level.
He just straight up says how strong I'm supposed to be. Okay. It's pretty funny. To release all the songs they made for Mina Quest on Tumblr. So it definitely is uploaded on YouTube. But I probably never heard it outside of Mina Quest. We can level up past 5. Odessa, his Flick named his sword Odessa Plus. What a fucking simp. All right, Cleo, you first. Dedicus. Victor. And it's going very well. I bring strings of cheese and pouch sauce of apples as snacks. Oh boy. I love string cheese and apple. All very underrated songs simply because they're not on albums. Yep. Most people just haven't heard them outside of their original context, including me. The pouch really adds to the flavor. Dedicus. Victor. Grimio. Cleo. The flavor of microplastics. Implying I don't also eat the packet to ingest macroplastics. There's no armor stuff here. I'm like, do I just fucking go crazy with sharpening our weapons and not have money for armor until we get a few more fights done, at least? Or do I wait and we can just come back later? I'll wait. But I will save here, though. Who need armor when you kill things first? But what about bosses? And when they hit hard and do big AoEs? Bosses do suck. In that regard, at least. Although I would like to see turn-based RPGs that go the Shadow of Colossus route, where it's all bosses, or very few encounters between bosses, I suppose. So it's just about getting to through the story to the next boss and then figuring out the right strategy for the boss. We have a bunch of rune pieces I can't actually use, and I don't know what like lets me use them, like the speed rune piece or the defense rune piece. So I'm just gonna sell them. Fuck it. Why am I talking to you? Actually, I am gonna save. Almost Undertale. I mean, the Undertale and Deltarune are definitely more. Aren't they stat items? Oh wait, is that what they're for? Joy. Oh, I'm stupid. Thank you. I was about to sell them. They're called rune pieces, so I was like, why can't I equip them? I guess Deltarune doesn't do it nearly as much as Undertale, to be fair. There's a lot more encounters with minor enemies between boss fights. Or, I don't know, comparatively. But Undertale is also a much shorter game than Deltarune, if you consider Deltarune as a whole to be one game. Yeah, alright. Defense rune. I'm just gonna use them all on Dudicus because he's the main character. And he's the only one I can guarantee being in the party 90% of the time. And that's how I do that. And I feel, I'm gonna be honest, I think any choice to the contrary is silly unless you already know who lives and who dies and who stays in the party the most and blah blah blah. Otherwise, I think it's a bad move to potentially waste them. That doing it the best way possible is for second playthroughs. What is Dragon Steel Incense? Recovers all personnel HP slightly. Interesting. Okay, anyway. I do need to buy medicine, though. Killer Crystal. Critical below percentage increase. Yellow flower seeds. Yellow paint. Material for mural. I'll worry about that some other time, maybe. Cool. Who are you, lady?
My name is Hellion. You're Dudicus, right? I know you. I myself wield power over a rune. That soul eater of yours has unlimited possibilities, but also evil intentions. I wonder what controls it. I'd like to look into your future, okay? Not for free, of course. I'll lend you my power. Deal.
Recruit.
Thanks. Let's go to your castle. Mine is the power of recall. If you use this mirror, blinking mirror, that's in here, you can always return to your home base.
Hell yeah. We finally found the person who has that. Mega medicine. Wasn't it? Blinking mirror. Nice. Yay. Fast travel. Does it only take me back to base, though? I can't remember if I can use it to go elsewhere. Oh, there's two of them, isn't there? There's one for going to the base, and there's one for teleporting elsewhere. I think that's what it was in Suikoden 3. Was it like a two-sided mirror thing? Anyway, I don't know if that's the case here, but Vicky has the one that lets you go elsewhere. Okay. She has not given it to me as far as I'm aware. Even though I recruited her. Unless there's also two Vickies in this one, like there were in Suikoden 3. I don't know if that's a recurring thing. That there's always two double Vicky. Hello. Holly Fairy. Say less. Creeper. That don't look like no creeper to me. Looks more like, well, I can't remember its name. The fucking... There's that one grass type from Gen 4 Pokemon. I'm gonna look it up because it's gonna bother me. Synodex. Uh, what? Okay, how do I? Oh, here we go. There we go. All right. Carnivine. I think I just remembered it before I got there. Yep, Carnivine. That's what it reminded me of. Anyway. Fight. Nice. Oh, now that I look at it, it looks more like it's a victory bell. What, did it just kill me? What the fuck? God damn. All right, we're not fucking around anymore, I guess. It's a pitcher plant. I didn't realize it was a pitcher plant from back, or when it was in the back, it looked more like a piranha. Ow. Free will, kill it. Hey, I'm here. I want to sleep. Already, even though I just left. Save. Boop. All right, let's go. Still don't know where I'm supposed to be going. Mad Ivy. You know what? We haven't used any fire magic in a while. Flaming arrows, that guy. Bam. 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 $292. I was gonna say, I wonder if it's weak to fire. Probably, based on that damage. Nice. Okay. The start of this song sounds a bit Pokemon-esque also. What is this? Fucking 3 of them. Alright. I don't like these guys, so bam. What's your rune? I never actually checked. Whatever. Alright. Dedicus. Send that guy to the void. Alright, cool. Finish him off with a flaming arrow. Nice. Only 1 to go. And we got some fucking massive hits, so he's dead. Lick is level 32. Better be, with all the shit he's talking. Northern checkpoint. I'm assuming I can't pass. Yep. Alright, well, this is not where I'm supposed to go. Alright. feel like we're gonna be wandering around for a sec while I figure out what town. For that mansion in the middle of the field. I wasn't sure where on the map it would be, so I was just wandering around. Hello. Ah, ha ha ha. Conspicuous. Gotta be kidding. This town is called Ante. How dare you change it to some stupid name? Hi, welcome to, what was it? Oh yeah, Pierre Blanche. I'm not gonna try to say those words correctly. I don't respect French as a language. Hello. Mina's dancing is this town's treasure. Can I recruit her to steal her? Yes, she's got a portrait. She's either recruitable or relevant to the current plot. Oh, aren't you Dudicus? I know you. You're quite famous. My name's Mina. I'm a dancer. Recruit. What? All right, but only if you dance with me. Can't dance with those shoes. What does that mean? Do I have to get a specific set of dancing shoes to recruit her? Interesting. Seen many a dancer in my long lifetime, but Mina is the best. Mina, little Mina. Don't call her that. That's weird. That bothers me. Okay. Okay. I don't know. Is this an inn? What? It is. I'll stay. I have money. Overruled. Okay. Hello, who are you? Do you have bunny ears on? Or do you have bunny ears? I don't know which. Oh, who is it? I haven't met you before. Oh, that's right. You're the leader of the Liberation Army. You're planning to kidnap me for a ransom, aren't you? How frightening. Well, I suppose that's my fate. And it's all because of my beauty, isn't it? Well, okay, I'll come with you, but not for free. You must show me your good faith. Let's see. I'll do as you say if you bring me the opal. Oh my god. Now we're at the point in the game where they start asking you just for random shit. Alright, well, if this town has a fucking armor shop with shoes in it, then I'll try those on Mina, but otherwise, fuck off. Kimberly, who do you think you are barging into my workplace? Liberation Army. Yeah, I've heard the rumors about you guys. They say Matthew joined up with you guys. Never thought he'd do such a thing. You never know. Alright, well, goodbye. Tell you a secret, this is actually Ante. East of here is the town of Tayin, and you'll find the village of Recon down south. This here urn I got from the Holly's owner. I can't seem to get it appraised anywhere. What a pain in the neck. Hi. Hello. Wait, weren't you a character in 3? Welcome to John's shop. Are you here on business? Recruit. Liberation Army. I'll think about it when you have a few more recruits, but not now. Damn it. It is indeed the same one. Yep. Attach. Do I have any to attach? I don't think so. Remove. I don't want to remove anyone's thing. They all have good ones. Lightning rune, that's what you got. Her and her assets. She do indeed. You got shoes. Welcome. Pick and choose whatever you like, but if you don't have any money, forget it. Say, don't I know you?
Dudicus, leader of the Liberation Army. My name's Chapman. I may be just the owner of this sorry joint, but I've still got a lot of heart, so please let me join the Liberation Army. I can't stand being just a bystander anymore. Gee, thanks. Let me be in charge of stocking Master Dudicus's armor.
Cool. Now who runs it? Just some guy. Really throw a bunch of recruit. I can tell. Toe shoes. Is that what I need? Guard ring, toe shoes, ninja suits. Oh, it's so fucking expensive though. I'll buy. Oh wait, I gotta take my fucking boots off. All right, everyone, take your shoes off so we can sell them. Oh wait, I guess I forgot that shoes aren't an inherent thing that everyone has on. It's just one of the other things. Okay, well then I'll just buy one pair for fucking... Or actually, what's the shittier thing? I don't know. Cape. Take that off. Shoulder pads. Take that off. Circlet is 3. Blue ribbon is 6. Okay, everyone, get rid of that shit. All right, sell boots off of Dudicus, cape off of Victor, shoulder pads from Gremio, circlet from Cleo, cape from Camille. All right, toe shoes, toe shoes, toe shoes, toe shoes. Toe shoes. Toe shoes. Equipment. Everyone's got dancing shoes on. All right. Okay, what was the other thing? It was the helmet, right? Headgear. Okay. So everyone needs to take their headgear off, except, wait, one person couldn't wear it. Hold on. Cleo can't wear it for some reason. So, boop, boop. Boop. You got a bandana on, Flick? What the fuck? Alright. Sell half helmet. Half helmet. Bandana. A half helmet. Half helmet. Headgear. I can't afford another one. No. All right, we need to get that headgear. So we're gonna have to kill this guy, gang. Yeah. What can I sell? Guard robe. On it. Thank you. Fuck. I don't got shit to sell. Alright, we're going to make money, I guess. Because I already sold off Camille's headgear, so I need to buy new headgear for her. Or helmet. The headgear is the specific term. Helmet is the vague term. Which feels wrong, but it is what it is. Free will. All right. What do we get? How much money did I get? 1,200 bits. Let's go. All right. Free will. Only I could go out and beat up some plants to get $1,200. Well, I guess it'd be like, I don't know what that would equate to in real world money. Enough that it'd be worth it. 400. Okay, that wasn't as good. Come on. Give me more of the fucking pitcher plant guys. You could buy a burger. Yeah. If we do the like yen to USD comparison, which isn't accurate, but I mean each of these vines is giving me $2. Just like depending on how many you can take out and across like 7-8 hours, that might not actually be too bad. But also these guys give a lot more, so they give $6 a pop. Nice. How much is that set? It's enough to buy the fucking headgear. Let's go. All right. I didn't mean to give it 2 Dodicus, but it's not like it matters. All right. Let's go see if the toe shoes work on this Mina chick, and then I don't know. Maybe talk to John again and see if 2 more members was enough to recruit her. Recruit. Hey, at least they can make it so you just have to buy the shoes from that town. Okay, okay. Oh my god, she's going crazy over there. What the fuck? God damn. She'd be spinning. It's no Dance with Din at the start of Oracle seasons, but not too shabby. Pretty good for 1995, I guess. I guess you're trustworthy. I can tell because we dance together. After all, I'm a pro. We'll work well together, Dudicus. Dancer. Oh, then I'm going ahead to the castle. Okay. I wonder how many of these random recruits we're just going to get thrown in our faces are actually like really good if you use them right, and how many of them are just like there. Where's John? Oh, she right over here. Recruit. Nope. We are high enough level to we could recruit that one blue-haired chick. I forgot to check with her back in Kaku, but I don't remember I don't know how far we are from Kaku. Is the problem. Okay, is that it? If I go up north, do I just leave the town? Master Milik's Scarlet Tesia Castle is very well defended. As long as he has those poisonous flowers, the palace or the place will be untouchable by the Liberation Army. For sure. Yeah, just leaves. So they said that there was another town south, I think. Was there anything that we didn't do in the first town? I don't think so. I think we just need to go find the next place. I probably should have rested and saved before we left, just to be like totally capped out. But I think we're probably fine. I saved there earlier, so worst case we have to redo a little bit of what we just did. Don't do free will. Nope. Oh wait. Okay. I just assumed it was gonna come back to bite me by not letting me leave and wasting a turn. Sony Air. Is this the castle? Maybe just a rumor, but they say there's a monster at the bottom of the dungeon. Some guy is supposed to have gotten an opal from this creature. That's how you recruit that one lady. Oh, it's a prison. It needs the Empire get thrown here. Okay, well, I'm going to take the last break of the night, I guess, while we hang out by the prison. And then we'll go figure out which town we need to get to. PRB. Alrighty, let us journey forth. Hmm. More of these guys. At the very least, if I get lost and just find my way back to the first town, we can maybe sharpen someone's weapon again. Ooh, a lot of guys. Thank you for the daily news equation. Hope you're doing well. Let's take you out. Just to speed this up. Okay. They guys have a lot more HP, which makes it annoying that they give less money when you kill them. Wah. Bow. Ow. Free will. Kill, 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 kill. Nice. Rip. Ba-ba. Okay. Just one guy. And he's dead. The end. Goodbye. Wow. I'm surprised he survived 3 hits. Figured it'd only take 2. Alright. It's the first town we started at? No, it's not. This is Rico. Yeah. Okay, what's here? Is that a key? What the fuck is that? Oh, appraiser. Okay, I think I do have an item, actually. There it is. It is a hex doll. That Jabba, he's always saying that he can appraise anything, but I know of one instance years ago when he failed. He made a mistake once, and I'll never fucking let him live it down for the rest of his goddamn life. We traveled a long way after hearing that a renowned pharmacist lives here. I was hoping he'd have a cure for my sick child, but... Are you fellows looking for Liu Khan for Liu Khan too? Forget it. The fine pharmacist's long retired, living up in the hills. Ripperoni. Let's sleep and save while we're here. Boink. Nice. Anyone? You look recruitable. Have you seen my cat anywhere? Oh, god damn it. Why do I feel like it's probably not actually a cat? It's probably like a cat toy. Like as in a toy shaped like a cat. Okay, well. I'm gonna get on this boat because I want to see if we can just like sail back to our fucking hideout. Is our hideout like part of this river? Is that why the boat's here? Or if I just keep going south, what happens? What's down here? It just keeps going. Oh wait, it's curving. Oh, there's a whirlpool. And a dead end. All right, cool. That's what happens. What if we go north? Hmm. Okay. Can I? Yep. Oh, what? Nope. That's it. I can't go anymore. Okay. Hmm. All right. There ain't shit down here. That's what I'm learning. Don't sail south from that port. If I go north, I just get met with the bridge. So what's the point of the fucking boat? I guess maybe later on it's useful. Once those fucking things are gone. We did make it back to Recon though, I guess. Alright. Anyone hanging out in here that isn't the shopkeep? Nope. Okay. Well, we went to the towns. Now what? Hmm. Ba-da. Hmm. Just gonna look it up. Hold on. Uh. Okay. It specifically mentions going to the whirlpool. Do I have to go all the way up to the whirlpool with the boat to like set off a flag? I'm gonna do it just to be safe. I was not expecting that whirlpool to be the immediate thing that I need to figure out. We rapids. Yeah. Well, if I needed to set off that flag, then I did it. So why does the word rapids show up in all lowercase? That's very odd. They're very unenthused about the rapids. Okay. Oh, okay. Yep, that did it. What shall we do? We can't go any further. We can't do this with an ordinary boat. Okay, there was somebody at the first place, wasn't there? I met somebody that said they wanted to have. That they would come with me, but only if it could be about boats. So. Hmm. Nice. Where was that first town at? Hmm. Oh, wait, here we go. All right. I think this is where he was. You? Guys, again, what do you want? We need a boat that can beat the rapids. Rapids of Dunan, eh? Interesting. All right. Again, will show you what I can do. But I can't do this alone. An ordinary boat will never make it. Then what will you do? I have some ideas. Old Kamandal next door should be able to help us, even if he's half dead. Let's go see him. All right, we gotta kick someone out. I guess Cleo. Cool. Look at the sign here. The old geezer thinks he's a big shot. Hey, old man, I know you're in there. Come out, you bum, or I'll break down the door. You again. I told you not to disturb my experiments. Here you are, you creepy old man. You should get some sunlight. You look sick. Come on out. I warned you not to call me old man. What do you want with me anyway? Bringing these delinquents with you. Delinquents? Don't you dare insult young master. I can understand such language for Victor. Whoa, wait a minute. Don't confuse the issue. Hey, geezer. Do you know the Dunan Rapids? I was going to ask you how they can be navigated, but come to think of it, a senile old fool like you wouldn't have a clue, right? Watch your mouth. I can do anything, depending on time and money. So there is a way. Of course, I'll show you. Step inside. Got him. Line and sinker. Look at this. This will get you over the rapids. What is it? It's a machine that moves by burning oil. Machine that runs on oil? Sounds ridiculous. So if you attach this to a boat, you can travel upstream? Correct. Okay, then let's take this to Premium Lobby. Premium, you idiot. Shut up. Who can remember a stupid name like that? Let's go to Recon. Take good care of this machine. It's fragile. What? You mean we have to carry it? Of course. You plan on letting a frail old man carry this? Commando will join your party. Oh man, it's a whole team of required people. we picked it up. Cool. This would easily take us, like, assuming a trip to Recon is a few days, this would probably take us at least, I don't know, it's gotta be weeks at least for us to carry this. I mean, I guess you could argue the fact we're carrying it at all is insane. With 6 people, one of whom is like an old dude with a cane. So 5 people. Let the cane carry it. It's all about leverage. Ah, you're right. You're right. It's so easy when you just apply simple science. Here we are. Good. Go ahead and load the equipment. Thank God I can bid this load farewell. Like jerking off. It was pretty tough fighting with this on my back. I think we did pretty good. Hey, geezer, let's get to work. I don't have to be reminded by you. Dedicus, you're all getting in the way, so why don't you go to the inn or something? Don't worry, you'll have a shiny vessel in no time. Okay. Damn, that old man, making me carry such a heavy load. Ew, I'm exhausted. Let's call it an early night. Yeah. Wheeze, what is that? Young master, I, Grimio, have taken care of you since you were tiny. Sometimes I feel as if you were my little brother. No, my son even. Initially I wanted to repay my debt to Master Teo, but now, perhaps you no longer need me to protect you. Dedicus, you're up. How are Gin and his crew doing? Let's go find out. Where's the fucking exit? Oh, I gotta go downstairs. Let's save the game. Whoop. Okay. Been 14 minutes. It's my last save. Take a look. We worked all through the night. Making an old man work like this, for shame. Dedicus, how about a launching ceremony? Let's go. Does it go faster now? No. It just goes upstream. Wee. Let's see. There they are. Fuck you. Bam. Nailed it. Whose house is this? Hey, cool. We found the one guy that they mentioned earlier. Who's probably plot relevant since he's literally on the other side of the thing I had to get around. Hello. So it appears I tried to isolate myself to no avail. What do you mean? You want me to prepare some medicine, right? I'm tired of all that. Please, sir, we must have an antidote to the poisonous flowers of Milik's castle. That kind of antidote would be very inconvenient. Oh, I was like, who said that? It didn't have a portrait. Who is it? What the fuck? What the fuck? Okay. How do you do? I am the most renowned of the 5 great Imperial Generals, Milik Oppenheimer, the Flower General. Nonsense, the greatest of the 5 is General Teo. Oh my, this must be Teo's lowly servant, and this here is Dedicus McDowell. Your father must be in tears to know that his son is a traitor to the Empire. Hey you, Peacock Man, what's your business here? Oh yes, I nearly forgot. I just won't
it just won't do to have you render my sweet flowers poison useless. I shall invite Dr. Liu Khan over to my impenetrable Sonia prison.
Like hell you will.
Oh, please don't be shy. We must be going now. Because I'm not a sissy like Kwanda, you know. Well then, goodbye, everybody.
Well, oh yeah, I forgot the dragons make elephant sounds.
How humiliating having him snatched away from in front of our eyes.
Surely the 5 of us couldn't have beaten up one guy.
Sonia prison. That's one tough place to break into.
We'd better ask Matthew for advice. For the time being, let's return to Highwind Castle. So glad that I got this. It only works outside. What do you mean outside? Okay. Motherfucker. Yeah. Hey, Vicky. Uh-oh, I've forgotten the spell again. Oh, well. Okay, she just auto has it now. Cool. We can teleport anywhere. I'm gonna go to Kaku and get that blue-haired lady. Oh, wait, I thought she was at the inn. Where is she at? Maybe she's not at Kaku. Maybe she's at a different place. It might be worth going back to like literally every town and just checking a few of the buildings. See if there's anyone we can recruit. Who are you? Listen to me, I happen to be an inventor. After much hard work, I came up with an amazing invention, something that would impress even the dwarves, but none of the castle keepers understand what a wonderful invention it is. An elevator, recruit. What? You're the leader of the Liberation Army, of course. Of course I'll help you. A liberating invention needs a liberated world. That sounds very fucking helpful, actually. Please. And thank you. Alright, that might be it here. I think I'm mixing up Kaku's people with a different area, but still. I might actually, unironically, go try to recruit people. Wait, aren't you recruitable? Who are you all? Liberation Army? Then you're fighting the Imperials. But no, I'm busy right now. I'm looking for someone. His name is Juppo. He's my uncle, and he's a trickster. Do I have to have Juppo in the party to recruit her? Hey, get back here, cat. Okay. That would be pretty easy to do. Actually, no, it isn't. I can't. I have a stacked party of people that are forced in. God damn it. What the fuck did I do to the cat? I just chased it around a little. Okay, we'll have to get, if we want to get her, we'd have to get her when I'm not forced to have my entire team. Okay. So that's a later thing, I guess, but whatever. Seika. Anyone here I can recruit? I don't think so. Oh wait, there's a chef guy. My life's devoted to cooking, but I don't have my own restaurant yet. I wish there was a place where I'd really be of use. Damn it, maybe we can't recruit him yet. Hello. Oh, okay. He had a similar sprite to the inventor guy, so I thought maybe he was somebody. Are you somebody? Yes, maybe. Say you, I'm talking to you. You're the new leader of the Liberation Army, right? Old O'Neill here knows everything. I also know that the Liberation Army is short of people. Maybe I should give you a hand. Great, let's be off to Highwind Castle. Of course I know where it is. Alright, well, cool. I guess. I did it. Oh, this is where we got Matthew from, right? Okay. Gotta check all the buildings because I can never remember which ones have people. I mean, I guess hopefully recruiting all these people makes what I assume is going to be an upcoming fight against Amilik's army again easier. So I feel like it's going to pay off. Koan, yeah, a lot of these people are just like, I have one, oh, there you are. I have one specific interest and no real use in combat. Recruit me. All right, recruit. Let me see. All right, you look pretty tough. I'll join. Hell yeah. I think we had to be level 25 for her, so I'm assuming she's probably actually at a decent level even to start with. But even if I wanted to use her, I can't right now. Got everyone out of the manor, I'm pretty sure. Or wait, did we? Let me go check. God damn it, they're still fucking in here? Alright. They don't do any damage, so I guess it's not like the end of the world. Who left these motherfuckers in here just going this whole time? It's been 3 months minimum. There was literally a 3-month long time skip. How long do these fucking batteries last? Jesus Christ. Get me some of those. Who's keeping these things maintained? That's a great question. I have no idea. Anyway, I don't think there's anyone here to get. I'm just gonna assume that there's not. If there is, it's not worth walking through that mansion again. All right, let's see. Garan. Wait. But yeah, I was gonna say, isn't that just where we were not that long ago? There was another guy here, but he wouldn't join. Let me see why he won't join. Oh, he doesn't know who's gonna win, so we probably have. I'm gonna assume that that's probably a get to a certain point in the story, then I'll join you thing. It's probably technically like win this many, battles against opposing armies, but like I'm guessing most, if not all of those, are story required anyway. Dwarf Trail, Village of the was there anyone in the Village of the Dwarves? I don't think so. Burned Village of the Elves. I guess I could check, but I don't know. Would there be anyone in the burned village? I mean, actually, it would be very like this game to have someone pop up in the burnt elf village after a certain point. Yeah, okay. I don't know if if that wasn't there. Right, exactly. Not sure if they would have me recruit if the dwarves would join or not. So, but I mean, I guess I'll talk to the dwarves that aren't shopkeeps. And maybe if one of them has a portrait, then I'll know that they're recruitable. Get Marie or Marnie, the innkeeper. Oh, can you get her? Oh, okay. No, I did not. I walked past her earlier, actually, when I was looking around. I didn't realize we could recruit her. I'll go get her next. She was in, like, one of the first places I checked. Unless you're recruitable. No. Okay, then I don't think there's anyone in the dwarf village that's recruitable. Better safe than sorry, I suppose. Wop. All right. Hey, Vicky. Was it Seika? There's one of the inns. Yeah. Really is nice once you get the port. Oh, absolutely. This makes it so much easier. Ah, yes, yes. Of course I'm not a warrior, but I can give your soldiers a bowl of soup when they're tired. Please, Dodicus. Nice. Hell yeah. Honestly, at this rate, we might actually be able to go back and get Jean as well. Jean, Jean, I don't know how you pronounce it. One of those two. Mommy. That's the third way to pronounce it. Honestly, at this rate, I'll probably just go to every town, and then we'll go read the Stone Slab to see what all the new stars we've recruited are about. And then probably just end there, because I don't think we'll have enough time to go start. Oh, ha! I had a feeling. My god, this is terrible. I wish they wouldn't do such things. Now I'll have to change the maps. Say, who are you? Liberation Army. I see. I just heard that the ancient castle of Torin was taken over by your Liberation Army. Won't you let me join you? I'm an expert map maker. Of course, you'll have to let me map the castle of Torin. Okay. I'll head for Highwind Castle as soon as I finish surveying this area. Nice. Oh, yeah, let me give you this. This map is really helpful. Don't lose it. Do I actually have a world map now? That's cool if so. Oh my god, we have a mini map. That's sick. That's one of the most useful guys we've recruited. I'm so glad we thought to check back in there. Wait, should I have checked the Kobold Village? I'm gonna go check the Kobold Village. I don't think it's a warpable spot. It's not. The enemies here are babies, so I'm not worried about that. Oh my god, this is so nice. Knowing how close the nearest town is, just by looking. You guys are both useless in the back, because of course you are. I have 4 short-range characters in my party right now. I literally can't use them all in one go. This is fucking bullshit. Or wait, no. Maybe I remember. Maybe he's not. I think he's a bow user, actually. Never mind. I still hate that I have all these motherfuckers in my party, though, that are forced on me. Is that a bow or a hatchet? I can't see because he's facing away from me. I wasn't paying that much attention either. Okay. All right, we're gonna find out. Actually, we're not, or we are, kinda. I don't know. Oh wait, we don't have Cleo to do Firestorm. Never mind. I was gonna do that. We do have him though. He has Rainstorm. Yeah, no, it's a hatchet. So yeah, we have 4 fucking short range guys, which means you literally have to have someone in the back row who can't fight. Granted, this like dude on the far right in the back, I don't remember his name. He's probably not very good in a fight anyway. So I didn't even pay attention to what level he is. He's 23. Never mind. Okay, maybe he's all right. I assumed he would be like level 1, and that was like the drawback of having him at all. Or maybe not level 1, but pretty low. Okay. Anyone here recruitable? I mean, it's kind of nice just coming back and seeing that they're, you know, able to live here again. Are you recruitable? Yes. Gone. I'm gone. How is brother Crow Mimi doing? Okay, I don't have Crow Mimi and I can't swap anyone out, so you're going to have to get recruited later as well. What about you? Fusu Lu. I'm Fusu Lu, and I'm strong as 100 men. When I swing my axe, the very earth shivers, and when I shout, Lake Torin turns upside down. Am I strong enough for you? Liberation Army, only if you agree to feed me. Going to pay me 10,000 bits for the food he's eaten? Do I have that? I don't think I have that. Ha ha! You're a generous one. Don't worry. I'll work plenty for my meals. Did I actually just pay 10,000? I have no clue how much money I had. But we recruited him. So cool. We're kind of gaming. All right. So there's 2 we have to come back for with specific party members, but that's just gonna have to wait. Anu Yakuta. Anyone here? Oh wait, this is the castle. There might be someone. I don't feel like walking through a dungeon to look for people. If someone's like hidden inside of a dungeon we've already done, then I'm not getting them. That just sounds annoying. I don't need everyone. I'm only bothering to get this many people because it helps with certain parts of the game. All right, Ante. Wait, is this where Sean is at? I should try while we're here. Nope, not yet. Okay. At least it's easy to ask her. You just having enough options for the army fights is all you need. Yeah, absolutely. We don't need every character. If we can get more than half, I feel like we're good. And if we pass the 2/3 mark, then we're definitely good. But the game makes it very easy, especially right at this moment, to just go and grab a bunch of people. And I know as soon as we do the fucking Sonier prison, I know it's gonna go straight into a I think that's it actually, because I can't do anything. Okay, no, that's it. Cool. It's gonna go straight into a fucking battle. I can guarantee it. All right, use the elevator. Go 3rd floor. Wait, yeah, because I'm gonna see Luke. There he is. Nice. Well, I don't want to see Luke, I guess. I want to see the stones. I forgot we can just look ourselves now. Okay. Let's see. Let's look for new people. Yeah, Victor, Valeria. Flick. I don't think we've seen Flick yet. So let's do Tenon Star. The Dark Star. I hope this isn't spoilers. The original Tenon Star from the novel Water Margin was Yang Ji, also known as Blue-Faced Beast. Like his counterpart from the game, she is associated with an important sword, a precious heirloom that he attempted to sell. Instead, he was forced to kill a local bully with it. He is better known for failing to prevent a convoy of valuable birthday presents from being stolen, which made him an outlaw. Oh, interesting. Kind of fucked up. Fusu Lu is the Tensatsu Star. The Murderous Star. I guess that makes sense. He likes to swing his axe around. The Tensatsu Stars are the beastly or berserker fighters, meaning that they are often quite tough and strong, except for Utze, who does not really fit the image. Of them, Fusu Lu, Halleck, and Gao all wear animal skins over their head, a common trait of berserkers. No. I thought he was just a tiger man. I didn't realize he was wearing a tiger like thing over his head. Let's see. Marcus, Sidonia. Lorelei, which one is that? Oh, that's the new chick, yeah. She's level 18. That's really weak for how tough we have to be to get her. Anyway, Chikatsu Star. The Eminent Star. Most Chikatsu Stars are on a specific mission or journey. Okay. I'm guessing if you follow her story, she's got like some specific quest she's on. Chapman is the Chiyu star. It can mean a lot of things. There's a bunch of different variations of it, so we'll have to look up Chapman specifically. Chiyu star, the helpful star. Plenty of Chiyu star are armorer or the armor shop owner that sells the equipment. Okay, that's pretty straightforward. Sergey, oh yeah, the inventor is the Chiso star. The walking star. Most of the Chiso star are elevator inventors. They make, set, and repair the elevator of the HQ. Okay, well, you know what? I guess that makes sense why it would always be the same star, because that is a recurring thing for the hideout or the HQs, and it's very useful. So, although I remember it being the least useful in 3 because I think there were only 3 floors, so it wasn't like that big a deal. Anyway, Shimon star mean 2 things. Is oh no, it can't. There were 2 that were similar. Naval engineer is basically all it means. Selling again. Oh, this lady, the Chisyu star. Damn it! Wait. Let me type it all out. Yep, there's multiple Chisyu stars. Okay, Hellion, what's your deal? The complete star. Ooh, sounds cool. The original Chisyu star from the novel Water Margin was Chin Da, also known as Stream Leaping Tiger. He has little in common with his counterparts from the games. In the novel, he is always associated with Shu Wu and Yang Chun, as together they lead the bandits of Mount Xiaohua. Their early story bears some resemblance to a portion of Suikoden involving the capture and release of Varkus and Sidonian Rockland, but those 2 aren't associated with the star, so it means nothing to me. Mina, the Qin star. The hidden star. That's a weird one for me to have. Some of Qin star are castle dancers. The original Qin star from the novel Water Margin was Yang Chun, also known as White Flower Serpent. He has little in common with his counterparts from the games. In the novel, he is associated with Shu Wu and Chen Da, as together they lead the bandits of Mount Xiaohua. That's the thing we just heard about. Commandol is the Chidi star, the Star of Justice. Window makers. All right. Well, there you go. Very straightforward. Let's see. O'Neill. Oh, this lady. Yeah, she's the Chisen star. The Finnish star. Commonly, the Chisen star or headquarter gossiper. I wonder if she gives hints and that's her deal. That'd be cool. Gaspar is new, right? Yeah, that guy. He's also a Chisyu star, but it's a different one. It's the ugly star. That's kind of rude. All of the Chisyu star are gamblers. Okay. Marie is the Chiin star, but a different one. The shadowy star. Many Chiin star are innkeepers. Okay. The Chimo star for Templeton, the map maker. Is the rat star. Yeah. Plenty of Chimo star are map makers. They'll give the protagonist a map by the time they recruit them. Interesting. And that's it. That's all of them. Or all the new ones. And like I said, at this point, we don't have enough time to go start a dungeon or anything. So we will just wrap up here for the night. but I feel like we made decent progress today. So, you know. I'll just go save off screen, I guess. But yeah. All right. Tomorrow we're going to finish up, unless the end of the last bit of the game is really long. I think we should be able to finish up Brave Fencer Musashi tomorrow. Suikoden will be back on Sunday. More Kingdom Hearts level 1 on Monday, trying to finish up Halloween Town ideally. If we can do that, we'll move on to Neverland. And then Tuesday, more Suikoden as well. And then I'll figure out the rest of next week later. At some point next week, we'll do the Deltarune stream where I try to cover the lore and story so far as in depth as I can in under 4 hours. All right. I think we will go raid Avery, who seems to be doing just chatting right now. And yeah, cool. BPR. Follow Ringo, my artiste. Very cool, very epic. Here is the raid message if anyone wants to do that. And yeah, thanks for coming out. Have a good day, good night, whatever it is for you. And I will see you in the next stream. Mwah.